Ladies and gents, welcome. It's about to be one heck of a show today. The reason being, ladies and gents, is because I got some great news for you jive turkeys out there, baby. And as soon as I get out the wrong format of looking for this post, let me go on Instagram real quick to one of my accounts. And the Wi-Fi should be on, but I don't know why it's not on. Other than that, though, there it goes. This is not the account I want to go to. I'll go to Onaku07, spell ONAKU07. And ladies and gents, today is week 62, sessions 296. Wait a minute, let me make sure it's right. 96. Wow. You guys are blessed, man. We are truly blessed. We're on week 62, sessions 296 through 300. Can you believe it? 300 sessions, ladies and gents. The business-minded leaders with different posts that do each and every week. And truly, this week has been such a blessing. I mean, it's been great since last Thursday to now. God is moving in many major things, and I got a major announcement at the end of this show, so most definitely you guys want to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we about to get on for the show. Sessions 296 to 300. It starts from the dates of August 7th through the 11th, which is today. So with that, let's get on with the show. And it's about to be lit. Let's hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys see me play this instrumental so many times. It is coming on the next instrumental album coming out in October. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, though, I want to introduce myself. I go by the name of Quinn Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of Hip Rocker Productions / LLC. Yes, you heard me correctly, ladies and gents. I'm going to tell you guys more about that at the end of the show. But today, ladies and gents, it's been a blessing. And guess what? This week's been a blessing. So I'm about to go ahead. We about to go ahead and do it like this. So on August 7th, 2017, Blessed Mondays, I said in this journey called life, we are going to have a period of time where we forget who we are. But once God reminds you of your talents and gifts, only then will you remember who you are. Say blessed by His grace. And here's the reason being, ladies and gents. I mentioned this story. If I had to mention it, I mentioned it again. Last Thursday, a whole lot of great friends I had networked with for almost about 6-7 plus years now. One of them hit me up with a track that for an instrumental let me use back in the day. He finished the track 4 years later, which is from this year. And I listened to it and got inspired, like, wow, like, I didn't really care about how long it took. I got inspired by the fact that, the homie was still networking for that amount of time. And at the same time, too, I was on my Instagram account, and one of my good friends out of Atlanta has a culinary arts page and whatnot. So we had that on lockdown, and I was like, yo, let me get my boy Young Bank up and see what's up. So I was thinking of this mixtape that there's some DJ drops on, and that right there has set the passion of 2011 when the grind was real. Some other things that happened during that year, but other than that, everything was all good, except for one event, but that's a different story with a different time, not gonna mention that. But other than that, though, just with that, and then after that, I hit up on my other homies. Got one of my good friends from work. You guys have mentioned it before, Cleotis Gray and whatnot. Shout out to you, bro, Cleotis. And so I hit him up, and he letting me know that some great things is happening and stuff like that. And we've been trying, work on a whole lot of other stuff that what's called with music and things of that nature. So when he hit me up and started doing a show on Saturday out of Lamar Park, California, I was like, okay, because I remember he reminded me the week before and I totally forgot. So that following Saturday, last Saturday, I had to take the day off to go out there and actually, work on a social media account of recording the show and everything. The crazy thing is, on that same Saturday, I was on different calls and things of that nature. So I was pretty busy. Even when I got to the show and when I came home from the show, I was busy because I was working on the website and other things like that. So from there, things just been moving. Great things been happening for my bro. And at the same time, I came right back into my element of, of being more than just a music producer, but almost not music manager, but I'll put it this way, it's the entrepreneur side that doesn't really have a title, but you just know how to do a whole lot of great things. So what actually came back was what I did back in the day while I was still, to this day, vice president of certain Facebook groups with certain individuals that I still network with to right now. And so all of that came together, and then I'm like, man, the spark I've been trying to find for almost damn near 4 to 5 years has came back. And since this came back, my behind been on a natural high each and every day. Even when I go to this bullshit ass job that I be working at. You guys didn't tell us before. And excuse my language for saying it, but the reason why I'm saying like that is because lately folks' attitude has just been very stank and everything. And I'll be looking at them like, what y'all always so mad for? It's grateful, man, that you're still alive and everything. So I just keep it pushing because I'm thinking about my purpose and I'm thinking about the future of what's really about to be popping off before the end of this year. So great things is happening, and we're about to go to the next post. Actually, we're not about to go to the next post. Let me explain this post once more. I said in this journey to life, we are going to have a period of time. I mentioned that I got my spark back about almost damn near 4 or 5 years. Because it fell off in part of 2012 while we started looking for a job. And once I got the job that I'm working at right now, most of my spark of what I had while I was really grinding out hard, trying to make things happen with the music, I'll put it this way, God will also show you the steps that you took over the past couple of years of learning and growing to the point where He gets you to where you need to be at. You start to walk in your purpose and you feel confident. Because before, I used to feel fear were certain things. Now I'm like, let's go, If I feel that one thing, it's cool. Just a learning curve. And the more that you learn, the more you get better at what it is that you're afraid to do. I guarantee you, ladies and gents, it's truly a blessing where everything feels just beautiful. And then life starts to change. And then I kid you not, opportunities do come left and right. And then God will really show you what opportunity really is. And you just go ahead and take it. But you gotta take some other necessary steps and make sure that you're prepared for it. And if you're not prepared for it, I'm gonna say right now, it's all cool, cause like I said, everything's a learning curve. So always remember that. But like I said before, once God reminds you of your talented gifts, only then will you remember who you are. Say blessed by His grace. So once you say blessed by His grace, everything will start to feel very ecstatic, very great, to the point where you look at life from a whole new scene. You can be at your job, everybody can be so pissed off and mad at the world, to the point where you just ignore them and you just focus on your purpose. And that is what's up. So let's go on to the next post. So on the grind Tuesday, August 8th, 2017, August 8th, 2017, I said, life is very adventurous, but you never know what may happen next. I kid you not. My homie right now is out in Vegas, going to be doing a show at Mandalay Bay. As you guys know, Mandalay Bay, I'm still trying to get the information from the crew and everything, so I can let you guys know more where he's going to be at. And it's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, this Sunday, August 13th. They got the House of Blues in Mandalay Bay, something like that. So, yeah, if you guys around the Vegas area, you guys around over there, if you're of Cleotis Gray and things of that nature, go check him out. Bro's dope gospel singer, man. I'm telling you, he could be doing great things. And so, I want to be out there, to do some, work on some music and stuff with the bro and things of that nature. But it's cool. Come to my part over here on my end, and just hearing the great things that's popping off of what we tried to accomplish. I had told my bro, I said, dude, everything that we started working on last year, I say you're doing it right now. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, last year wasn't the right season. I said it was more than just not being the right season. I said it was a learning curve for us at that time. I'm going to replay back this track again. This track is called Rich or Wealth. Oh, I forgot. It's 2 parts of it. I forgot about the second part of this track. And the reason why this track is this long is because it came from the motivational mixtape that dropped in February. Wow. Dropped in February. And the whole... yeah. And a major event that happened in February with the phone. You guys listen to the previous podcast and you see what I mean. You guys actually go listen to the podcast up in February, I think around Valentine's Day. I explained what actually happened with the other iPhone 7 Jet Black that I had. So, but I ain't about to mention that right now. Shit. Excuse my language, but I'm excited and everything though. But yeah, life is very adventurous, man. You never know what may happen. I'll put it this way, once you start feeling positivity and you start feeling great things and just great vibes, trust me, life is gonna be it's a grand adventure. And it's a grand adventure. My black Irish is coming out. And you know I'm gonna let it come out too. But it's very adventurous. To the point where you truly feel just great, and you know, you just don't worry about what's gonna happen next. You just go out and do what God tells you to do, you know, and just enjoy life. Life is meant to be joy. Life's not meant to be having attitudes and things of that nature and stuff like that. And there's a couple people in my job, especially managers, that be having funky ass attitudes and just need to be put in check. At the end of the day, I'm like, you know, y'all can be miserable here because there are people here at this job that are actually very talented, but they're just afraid to open their talents and gifts. I did something big today at work that truly it's a great accomplishment because not many people know what an LLC is. So I'll explain that later. So let's continue on with the rest of the show. So on August 9th, 2017, Motivational Wednesdays, I said the moment you find your spark, your passion, your meaning as to what you do in life will be the moment that the world around you starts to change for the better. Keep grinding, keep pushing. I mentioned that earlier, but I'm going to mention that again. The moment you find your spark, the moment you find your passion, the moment you remember your meaning as to what it is you need to do in life, as to what God shows you what you need to do, I'm telling you, the world around you, all the negativity and stuff, it seems like child's play because you be too pumped up about the future. You don't even worry about, you know, what may happen and what ifs. You just like, okay, I'm just go ahead and do it. And you know what? It's funny because you see different entrepreneurs on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And you know, some of you guys may be saying, man, why are they always so happy? Why, you know, they just cheerful things of that nature. Like, why wouldn't so much happen in the world where we could go to war with North Korea and I could start World War III and things in that nature, you know, like, you know, like why it's so and such or such and so. Why is this person happy? And that question is, that person had went through a dark time, a period before they got, you know, to where they at. So it's just like the same thing with you guys. Some of you guys, you know, may have bank accounts that may be low or empty, and you know, financial stress and stuff like that. And I see that a lot with a whole lot of so-called adults, where you let finances get the best out of your relationship to the point y'all start arguing. What the hell are you arguing about money for? Money comes and money fucking goes. It's straight up. I'm gonna say it again. Money comes and money fucking goes. It's the way that currency is supposed to be made. Get together, you know, work things out and make things happen. Don't get to an argument because, you know, well, this and this and this and that happened, and I'm just being real. That goes for anybody, and especially for those that call themselves adults, whatever. I put this way: you're not an adult till you really come to an understanding with each other in regards to finances or something so trivial that at the end of the day, the finances don't mean shit when somebody had just passed away and things of that nature. Trust me, life is very short. So you have to look at life from a truly different perspective and everything else, ladies and gents. And you just really have to just keep on pushing, keep grinding in life. But at the same time, when you remember your spark, remember your passion, remember your meaning, trust me, life gets better. And you don't worry about the financial part and aspect of certain things, you know, because at the end of the day, when you really look deep into it, it's like we're in the game and we're all being played. So why not, you know, just enjoy life, you know, and things of that nature. And I'll put it this way, folks in other countries, despite how some of their living conditions may be, they may not have as much as we have in the United States, but I bet you they 10 times happier. Reason being, because they don't have the distractions that we have out here in the United States of America and other places. And that's the reason why most folks can't keep a focus on anything, because they're so distracted about a whole lot of things. So at the end of the day, though, ladies and gents, what you guys have to do is say you got to continue to push, got to continue to grind, got to continue to make things happen. So let's continue with the next post. So on August 10th, 2017, Days of Services, I said in order for your business to be proper, you're going to need to do a couple of things in order to protect your name. Actually, let me reread that. I said in order for your business to be proper, you're going to need to do a couple of things in order to protect your name. Trademarks and LLCs are key essentials and others to your business. Now, I was going to mention this at the end of the podcast, but I can actually mention it right now while I play the next track. I have to play the remix of that one. But what I meant by protecting your name, though, ladies and gents, is that if you are trying to run a business and things of that nature, there's three different things. You can do a sole proprietorship, which you'd be solely running the business. You could do a corporation, if you had the financial aspect to do that, or you could do a limited liability corporation, or I think called something else, which is the LLC. That is what the LLC is. I want to make sure to say this right, because if not, then you guys can look it up. What the LLC is, let's say something happens and you get sued by somebody. They won't go after your assets that you have. Like let's say you have a car, and next thing you know you get sued and you can't pay anything back, and they start repossessing your car and your little items you have in your house. Nah, instead of the LLC, what that does is that let's say you get to a lawsuit, God forbid anybody gets to the lawsuit, and then what tends to happen is that they don't go after the stuff that you have in your house, whatever. They go after what's on your business, which kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, it's much more safer, because you don't have to worry about, okay, well, I'll put it this way, you don't have to worry about get your car and repossessed until not having anything. So, and what I also mentioned about trademarks, it's like if you have a brand name, you want to make sure you get that trademark. And you can get it copywritten too, for a backup. And copyrights is actually $55 online. And they so hella easy to do that even I could teach a kid how to do it. But at the same time, though, what you also want to do is get your name trademarked. Trademarks take a while, so how folks put the little TM at the end of their names. Now, I'll put this way. When you put that TM at the end of your name, you're still protected, but you're protected with limited ability. So, you see many big businesses done that before. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pokemon is one of them before they got their name like fully registered. They had the little trademark at the end of it with the logo and stuff like that. So, yeah, you guys do trademarks if you want to. If you guys don't have the big money like that, I would say through LegalZoom.com. They got step-by-step, and plus they got, people you can talk to and everything. That'll show you how to do it. I did my stuff today, part 1, did my LLC, and I'm so excited about that I need to put a little hand clap noise in the background or something. Actually, I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, it's going to overpower the track or whatever. But yeah, so for any of those of you who are in business or you haven't done it because of financial reasons, I'm going to tell you guys right now, with LegalZoom, they do have payment installments, because when you look at the final price of everything, you be like, ooh wee. But they do have payment installments where you can pay off the LLC or things of that nature. And like I said, they have people to help you out. So I did mine today at work. I was focused. I was like, okay, actually we could do the little hand clap thing. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and play this little new track I'm working on. I'm going to play that. It's copyrighted by me too, so let's get it. But yeah, though, like I said, it's a celebration, y'all. It's a celebration. Chuck's in full effect, man. Chuck's in full effect, yeah. But other than that, though, ladies and gents, I'm just trying to let you guys know that if you do try to run a business or something like that, make sure you get your business to an LLC or a sole proprietorship. If you want to do a corporation, go ahead. Do what you need to do. Make sure you copyright some of your material, because some things you can't copyright, some things you gotta get patents and stuff like that. And at the same time too, get your trademarks. Yeah, they kind of tricky, but they be alright though. Y'all can do what y'all need to do. Y'all just keeping it real. So with that, let's go to today's post, which is Boss Ass Fridays, August 11th, 2017. I said, when you combat your fears and start walking in the purpose that God has for you to do, you will be fearless at the things that you were once afraid of overcoming. So, I'm going to turn this one up a little bit right here for you guys. I'm about to really explain to this one right here. Y'all ready? Let's go. So, ladies and gents, I ain't about to freestyle just like the rest. I'm about to break it down what I'm about to say about combating your fears and be fearless today. Hey, like I said before, when you start working in the purpose that God has you to do, everything will be better. It's almost like getting cheddar, whatever. So, ladies and gents, when you start walking and walking in your purpose that God has for you to do, you will start to feel, you don't feel the fear. When the fear hits, the fear is going to feel very less than what it is. What I mean by less, I mean that the fear is not going to overpower you like it wants to. The fear is going to really be kicked to the curb, because now you have the basis of overcoming wherever it is that you is. I'm going to give you guys a good example right now. I've been almost feeling like a music manager kind of in a way, or another title with that, because I'll be hitting my bro up. We talk about different things in regards to to business or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like telling him okay, bro, you need to hit up so and so, do this, and I'm listening to myself like, dude, that's not a music producer. How they tell their their friends who are artists. And I thought to myself, well, that's part of the thing, because he used to be an A&R representative and stuff, and then music media assistant. Trust me, I went through different titles, and when it comes to the music part, I've been a music producer for damn near since I was young, and things of that nature. Like after high school, when MTV came out with the music generator, I think number 2 or number 1, whichever one game that came with, we can make beats off of the Xbox or PlayStation. And it was a game demo that had it, and I learned how to make beats off of Xbox. And then I started learning how to use GarageBand. My dad had one of the older Macs. And then from GarageBand, I just started making music. And went to Logic, went back to FL Studio for a little bit, because certain sounds that Fruity Loops was called, but they call it FL Studio. Certain sounds they had on there that was truly just dope. And I'm like, I know how to manipulate different sounds to where it's just banging. And I'm using iMachine and Logic for the beats now. And I'm like, yo. So I've been doing this for a cool little minute, been a music producer. And to be honest, in the music industry, music world, music producers make a hell of a lot more money than anybody else combined. Make way more money than the artist. Reason being, because normally we compose a song, and if we have an engineer background, then we got that, and that's extra money right there. And then if we know how to write a song, then that's extra money right there for being a writer. So we almost layer out everything. We're the full skeleton, we're the foundation of the piece. And so from there, I kid you not, everything just truly connects with each other. So being a music producer, you get paid way more than the artist, because you don't want to provide the skeleton of the music. That's just why I said before, music is very spiritual. And the reason why music is very spiritual is because certain sounds just don't come to your head just by coincidence. No. When God made heaven and the earth, I kid you not, He created music. And I mentioned this before, again. Satan, surname Lucifer was the top angel in heaven before he got kicked out. And he was over the music ministry, which is why music nowadays has been, music been corrupted for many generations. You have the good side of music, then you have the music that's just blatantly out there. You guys know what type of music I talk about. Type of music that make folks do stupid things because of the spirits that belongs with it. So for music producers, depending on which side are we on, some's on the good side and some's on the side that's bad as some. It's just caught in between the warfare, especially for us Christian producers. At the same time, like I said before, certain elements of sounds do not just come to us by nature. Everything is very spiritual. And why I mention that and everything? Because I'm now back to walking into my purpose. Back into walking into one of the many things that God has taught me to do. And so I wouldn't be doing all of this. I wouldn't be pumped up like I was in the beginning of the podcast. To be honest, if you go to my website at hitrockerproductioncm.com and go to the Business Minded Leaders part and go to week 61 at the video, but under that, go to that Tuesday podcast. I have the link there. Session, I think it was part 22 or part 23. Well, actually, I think it's part 23 if I'm not mistaken. If you go to that video, you will hear how pumped up I was while I was at the beach. Talk about last week's post. I kid you not. I've been hyped the F up the past couple of days, y'all. Almost a week, y'all. I've been hyped up. And I've been hyped up for a good reason. Because, like I said before, great things is happening. And the crazy thing is I'm overcoming a whole lot of fear and things, that I normally... Just hearing the name, because now LLC is just a blessing. But at the same time, from that other blessing, I'm overcoming the fears of, really pushing through, really making things happen. And the crazy thing is, another reason why I'm overcoming my fears, because I'll be 30 in November. November will be here pretty quick. I'm, by God's grace, trying to make something big happen before the end of this year. That will set 2018 off in a whole great way. My fiance, I know she's so sick and everything. I'm trying to help her get better. And my family, like I told my family what I was saying, I said, to mom and them said what I said, one of my big dreams is to help you guys out. So I'm looking towards doing all of that in a major way to make something happen out of nothing. So like I said before, I've been pumped up the past couple weeks. So ladies and gents, wherever you fearing, overcome that fear and just let God work with you. Because once he does that, I kid you not, things will get more better. Life will get more better. You start seeing your goals and dreams pop off in a great way to where you're like, yeah, I'll put for you. It's a feeling that I can't really explain. You have to know what it is. It's almost like this instrumental right here, how you got the highs going up, you got the lows going down, and everything is feeling right, and everything is going down, but everything goes back up, and life feels good too. We just want to tell y'all, go do what you want to do. You only one chance at life. Go ahead and make it count. Chance at one life. Just go ahead and make it count. Go ahead and face your fears. Feel better than what's near. Just wanna let you know, we about to go. We are about to exit out of this podcast. Gotta have a little fun, y'all. Sing it with me. We are about to go from this podcast. Yeah, we about to go, ladies and gents. So, With that, though, ladies and gents, I thank you guys for tuning in to this week's podcast, week 62, sessions 296 and 300. Thank you guys for rocking with a brother. And Hip Rocker Productions is now official. It's now an LLC. Praise God on that. I've been wanting to do that for about damn near almost 9 years of things. And so I'm excited that we got that done. Part 1 is done. So, hey, it's just a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you right now, God will do a whole lot of things. And you guys really about to see what Hip Rocker Productions is really about to push out. So stay tuned for that. And ladies and gents, I want you guys to go ahead and go to my website, follow my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com. That is hiprockerproductionstm.com. Go to the motivational, inspirational, whatever section I have on the website that will bring up today's post, which I will post up in a few minutes after this podcast for Friday's post. And then every Tuesday, once I come from the beach or whatever, for doing video podcast, the video podcast link and today's podcast will be up on Tuesday. And the reason why I have it separated like that is because I want to make sure that Friday's podcast as well Tuesday podcast correspond with each other. So that way you guys can get a double header to get that good stuff. And also share the website with your friends and family members too. I'm telling you right now, those of you who are listening to this podcast, I said it before, I think beginning of this year and last year, I said stick with your bro, because you're going to see how I came from point A to point Z. I ain't talking about B. I ain't talking about the letter C. I ain't talking about D. I'm talking about the last letter of the alphabet, Z. I'm going to come from point A to point Z, and you're just going to see the blessings that God's going to do. But at the same time, you stick with the boy, and then, hey, y'all never know. Y'all might ask me, a question like, dude, we saw how you came from point A to point C. How you get there? I'm going to say how you been listening to sessions 1 through whatever of the podcast. Because if not, that you need to pick one of the podcasts that I have done and hear what I'm talking about. And of course, I got some of that are very explicit with the language. And my apologies on that. I get excited, or there's a topic that really needs to be stated in a very different way that gives you guys a better understanding and things of that nature. But other than that, check out my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com. All my social links is up there except for Snapchat. Website.com needs to have a Snapchat icon so I could easily put that up on there too. But if you guys want me to say it out, go ahead and say it out. My Instagram account is Chinchi21 and Onaku07. First one is Chinchi21 and Onaku07, spelled ONAKU07. It's the second Instagram account. My YouTube account, you guys can actually go to my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com. Go to the business-minded leaders section of it, and you can click on the video, which will actually take you to my YouTube page. And the reason why I said do it that way, because I think the name might be on Q more or Naku07. Either way, since YouTube keep changing things around, so it's better to just go to my website and then click on the little YouTube link and it'll bring you to my page. Please, subscribe to the YouTube page as well, because that's where you guys can also hear the podcast. You go hear the podcast here off of Spreaker. You go also hear it off of YouTube, because I put it on YouTube as well too. Reason I got my own music in the background, because I'm able to do that. And so with that, what else too? What else? What's another social site? Oh, Twitter and Periscope. My Twitter and Periscope account is Chinchi. I mean, no, my bad, not Chinchi, but Chinchilla Q21. That's Chinchilla Q21. Follow me on there as well. And things of that nature. That's why I normally have the posts up. And last but not least, if I'm not mistaken, Snapchat. Snapchat, you guys can follow the Snapchat at Chinchi2113. That is Chinchi2113 for Snapchat. Facebook, just put the hashtag, which is the number £, which is that // like 2 lines down and 2 lines across. That's the number $, have the number $, and then with the number $, put business minus leaders, everything together, and it'll come up. The page will come up because you'll see that in the States of Wolves Den. Once you see that, go ahead and join the Facebook group, because that's where I also post up the business minded leaders posts as well. Different stuff from Gary Fee, Eric Thomas, all the great folks that I follow and pay attention to when it comes to business and things of that nature. So yeah, do that. And if you guys want to follow my music, just go to my website at hitrockproductionscm.com. Go to the music section because it'll take you to iTunes and things of that nature. Or search for Chinchilla Q. Search for Chinchilla Q, and you can find my music off of iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, Amazon Music, whatever outlet is out there for streaming. You guys can find my music off of there. So most definitely, if you guys want to follow the music and everything, y'all can go ahead and do that too. And you can also support your bro too by purchasing some of the albums, because some albums I have is free, some isn't. Actually, my Bandcamp, hiprockerproductionstm.com.bandcamp.com. That's once again hiprockerproductionstm.com.bandcamp.com. It's where you guys can also get some of the free albums and things of that nature. I have some exclusive albums that's not actually on iTunes and things of that nature, if I'm not mistaken. And those you can actually get for free. So they like those type of mixes, whatever. So if you guys want to go ahead and do that, and go ahead and do that too, truly greatly appreciate it. And appreciate each and every one of you guys. So with that though, ladies and gents, I thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast. If I'm not mistaken, what I said, this is what, week 62, something like that. Let me take a look on Instagram real quick. It says, yeah, week 62, sessions 296 to 296 to 300 for the month of, for the days of August 7th through the 11th. 7-11, y'all, go get yourself a Slurpee. But other than that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast. I truly appreciate you guys. You guys heard me do a little freestyle. You guys heard me sing a little bit. You know, we're just having fun, man, on this Friday evening. We're just having fun. And I forgot to mention that the time I did this podcast was like around 5 something. So it's now 6:05 or 18:05 in Army time. And with that, I'm about to go ahead and edit this show real quick and post this and have it on the social link accounts. And then I have it on the website on Tuesday. But what we'll have today on the website in a few minutes will be today's post for Friday. And then after that, I'm going to try to have myself a little break from the social media stuff or whatever. Which, to be honest, that's not going to happen because I came to the realization that social media is part of what we do for the outlook of the work that I be doing. And so, yeah, I'm not going to get a little break from it until a brother hits $1 million or a couple more $1 million, whatever, doing the music and stuff like that. And then I'm out on vacation. And then, I'll do a couple of little podcasts and stuff. And then I'll shut my phone down completely because I'm with my family enjoying life. Period. Trust me, like I said before, the job that I'm working at, I'm not going to be staying there too long. It's too many great things. So the bro already told me what's happening this month. He told me what's going to be cracking off in September. So I'm excited. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, our exit strategy towards leaving here and doing what God calls to do. It's about to be such a blessing in such a major way that is going to be truly great. So with that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning into the show. Stay posted up on Instagram stay posted up on Instagram at Chinchi21 and Onaku07 spell O-N-A-K. Wait a minute, I think I messed up my own screenplay character name up. It's spelled ONAKU07. That's ONAKU07, Onako07. And Chinchi21 on Instagram. Stay tuned on that, because that's where I will have the post for today's podcast. And so that you guys could go ahead and replay the replay. If you're on a different platform and whatnot. So with that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning into today's show. I will catch you guys on Tuesday. Not quite sure which beach we're going to be at just yet. Might not be at Santa Monica. I'm still thinking about it. Or I might do the show on Monday. We'll see. We'll see. Because if I still, you know what? I'll let you guys know. The show might be on Tuesday. Not quite sure on Monday, because Monday, to be honest, got to take care of some business with the bro. He comes back from Vegas into Cali. So, yeah, it's gonna be it's a busy month, ladies and gents. It's gonna be a busy week as well too. So you guys stay posted, and just link up with me on the social media accounts. And if I don't respond back to you guys on any of the social media accounts, my apologies. Like I said before, your boy is busy. I'm doing big things. There's big things happening. So at the same time, I will try to do my best to respond back to everybody on all social accounts, especially on Instagram. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I see you guys post. I know some of you guys are asking, brother, what it is I do in business and things of that nature. I'm not saying nothing yet. I'm just going to tell y'all I'm a music producer as an entrepreneur, and that's it. Because other than that, the big things that's about to be happening, I'm not going to let you guys know just yet what it is. You guys are going to have to wait and see what it is that I do. So stay tuned for that, because that right there is going to be a blessing in disguise. And once you guys really see what it is that I do, then I'll respond back to you. I will respond back to you guys. I'm planning on having a day to where I just respond back to everybody on Instagram, go to all of my posts of both accounts, and just bam, 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 go to the DMs and hit everybody back up and things of that nature. So I know some of y'all want to link up as well too, but for right now, not yet. Not yet. In due time, we'll link up. But with that though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for rocking with a brother. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm about to go edit the website. I'm about to edit this podcast. I'm about to post up everything and do my social media stuff. And then after that, I'm going to be off this phone and off the iPad for the rest of the evening and just try to relax. Probably ain't going to be off the phone. Might do some phone calls. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm trying to stay busy, but at the same time, I know that I need to also relax. So, yeah. But I'm at a natural high right now, but I don't got time to relax. So with that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning in to the... See, when you excited, you mess up on your words and everything, and it comes with the territory. But thank you guys. Thank you for tuning into today's show. I truly appreciate it. It's your boy Q, more also known as Chinchilla Q of hiprockerproductionscm.com. Singing peace, sayonara. I catch you jive turkeys on the flip side of the ways and of the things that you see. Yeah, I told you guys I'm on a natural high right now, and I love it. So with that, catch you guys on the flip side. One love. I'm out. Deuces. Peace.